All right. What do you want? We're back. Came back from spring break a couple days ago, right?
Yes.
Where'd we go?
We went to Big Bend National Park,
In
southern Texas.
Okay, because
We,
most people don't know where Big Bend is. It's Big Bend, not
yeah,
Big
it's,
Ben, the clock in England. It's Big Bend.
or they think it's Horseshoe Bend in Page, Arizona. It even has on Big Ben's website. It says no.
We're not
Big. It says
we're not Horseshoe Bend.
we're
We're
not
Big
Horseshoe
Bend.
Bend. That's 906 miles away in Page, Arizona. So if you're looking for this, it's not here. So, but we knew the difference because we've been to Horseshoe Bend.
Yep.
But we went to Big Bend National Park in very southern Texas, out in the western part, and it's about a 19-hour drive from our house
Mhm.
in Iowa. It's from south central, I don't know, middle of Iowa to down there. That's by car.
Yep. So it took us about 2.5 days to get down there.
RV time is like what, 22 hours probably.
Yep. So what happened while we were gone?
Epic COVID-19
Coronavirus quarantine.
exploded.
we
The world was normal when we left.
Yeah, we left. It slowly became not normal while we were down there, and it's definitely not normal since we've been back. So, we'll talk about all that stuff later. But we spent 5 days down in Big Bend.
Yes.
Got there on Sunday. We left there on Friday. We I got online. They opened up site reservations for backcountry. What's it called? Backcountry primitive roadside camping. So they opened up online reservations back in February, and I got one of the first sites. We'll talk about that here in our first video. We're going to break this up in a few different videos, probably like 4 or 5 different videos for our Big Bend trip, one per day. But the first one's going to talk about, this one right here is going to talk about our site that we had. So we reserved it online, got it for the entire time we were down there. It's one of the bigger sites that could accommodate our RV. Lots of firsts for us for this trip. First time using solar, first time boondocking. We basically boondocked for 9 days straight.
Yeah.
So
we did good, especially when we had 3 kids with us.
Yeah, three kids.
3 out of the 5.
3 kids with us. We boondocked. We're off the grid for about 9 days. Used our solar system that I installed. We also did a first time flat towing our Dodge Durango. So previous trips we always had a tow dolly with her car, which is a Kia, which you couldn't flat tow. So we had to modify the Dodge to be flat towed. So first time flat towing with that thing. First time in Big Bend, Texas. What else?
We've
First?
been to Texas before, but not Big Bend.
Yeah. What are the firsts that we have?
First time we had a massive hailstorm.
Yeah, so we'll talk about that here in this video. We had a hailstorm as soon as we got to our campsite. First time driving through Kansas City without being yelled at.
We always screw up driving through Kansas City. Always miss our exits there.
First time backcountry camping within a national park. So that was pretty interesting experience.
Yeah, it was fun.
First time camping during a pandemic.
That's probably a first for everyone that's camping right now. God.
First time using like our fuel discount card through TSD, which is pretty good. We'll probably do a separate video on that. Saves quite a bit of money on diesel for our rig. What else first? We also got a new camera, a GoPro Max. So a lot of our footage is it's a 360 degree camera. So first time using that camera to use for footage for hikes. So that was pretty interesting. So hopefully you guys will like the footage. Let's see, what else? What other first time things that we did?
It was the first time we actually had to camp using our heater.
Yeah, it got cold overnight, a couple spots. So
on the way down.
yeah, not in Texas, but in Kansas it was cold.
It was really cold. Still in
And
Kansas.
Oklahoma it was cold. So a lot of firsts, so we'll like I said, we'll break this up into a few different videos. This first video is going to be about our campsite that we got. We filmed it over the course of a couple days, but put it all in one video, and then over the next few videos we'll talk about the what we did each day that we were there. Went on a few different hikes and excursions. Planned on going across the border to Mexico, but that got changed pretty quick.
Close
So,
borders.
anything else? Oh, first time for me getting staples in my head. I got staples in my head right before we left because I hit my head on a slide out during the solar install. So I'll cover that here in a little bit too.
Yeah. We didn't get to go to visitor centers. They closed those on us.
Yeah, no visitor centers, no stickers.
I didn't get my stamp.
No stamps.
Darn it.
We got some shirts.
Yeah, I don't think we would have. We didn't get in there that day. So that was a interesting week.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll talk more about the videos here. Bye.
We're going back.
No, what do you think?
Oh, this is fucking perfect.
Ah, shit. What the hell? You put up the cord.
Oh shit.
Fast, Nolan.
Fucking important. I haven't. This is the best. It's like humid too, and it's like. What?
Here, want to hold it?
Gotta get that press face I always have. Yeah. You gotta get the.
Nolan, get in here.
Okay. Yeah, we gotta get this.
There we go.
Alley out here.
Lennon, look.
Okay.
This was what?
There's a chick who was homesteading and she died. Her name is Nina.
Nina, what?
Handle.
Nina Hannell.
And
Well,
and what is the place that we're?
we're at Hanold's Draw. Just her, we're staying on her land.
Yeah.
Her house, though.
Hence, that's what our place is named after, Hanold Straw.
What do you mean? What our place?
And what did Dad just teach you?
So alright, so it's like
Finger, draw, finger, draw.
So a draw is where water flows through. Fingers are kind of where the uprise. So this is your finger. This is a draw. Finger, draw. So this is kind of, we're on a finger. That's the draw. That's handled draw, which goes all the way over to where our.
So down there below is a draw.
That's the draw. Right now we're standing on a finger.
and then the water flows through the draw.
I learned that in my life.
Oh. So this whole land here is called Nat'l Straw, named after the couple that homesteaded here, and she died during pregnancy.
Yup. Burger Nancy.
We're infatuated with death. We're infatuated with death.
I just thought it was an interesting story since that's where our campsite is, Nat'l Straw. So, all right.
In your life where you only watch like, nope. Where you only watch like, Netflix.
You can't see the RV from here.
No, you can't see it at all, and it's just right up there. It's like clear down in the draw further. It's a quick little jaunt off of the street. From their settlement area where she was buried at, coming from Panther Junction.
Yep.
About 4 miles from Panther Junction, north of Panther Junction. And we're about 4.5 miles. And you can see, how you know is there's a turnoff to the right, but also there's not a sign marking it, but in the center lines, the markings, there's a cut in the markings right there. So there's a cut right there in the markings.
It's pretty tight right turn. Your RV might want to think wide. This goes down into the draw.
Off to your right, you don't see it from your campsite, but that's where they store all their construction stuff. But if you have a large RV, this is the site to be. So you don't care that they store their construction materials out that side. So that's out there, but come along straight here.
Nat'l Straw.
this side, actually, you can have horses at. Obviously, we do not have horses, but
You got jackasses.
we do have 3 little jackasses with us. So right there's the horse pens. Up the side there. And we're back.
Alright.
We're here. So this is the horse pen. Remove all your hay and manure. This is a really big site. There's our, what's our RV? 39 foot? Almost 39 foot?
Almost 39 feet. Plenty of room to turn around in, unhook.
And if you're in a tent, there's your bear protection and your javelina, because apparently javelinas frequent this area. However, we've not seen any in the last 3 days. And I mean, there we are, and there is all this entire area. For this is our campsite, because the sign is clear up there, and that's where we came in at.
This is reservable online now, right?
Yes. What was it available? The 7th of February you got it?
37th, 2020 when it started being available online, so you can reserve online. And it's the draw. It connects all the way up to where we were at the gravesite.
It's up there, which is about, what is it? We drove down about a half mile.
Yeah.
So this was all the Hanolds land. Obviously now part of the National Park Service, but this was their settlement. They came here from Oklahoma, it said. Nice quiet spot.
This is our campsite. That just passed over us. There's a massive thunderstorm with hail and lightning. I think there's probably going to be more coming through than the break. Kids downstairs. And the break between cells, I think looks like the cell's going to come over here. I caught up on the ladder just to make sure that none of the hail pellets destroyed or new solar panels. They're all okay. Any other damage? Antenna's looking okay. Camp looking okay. Yeah, but this was pretty much all washed out a few minutes ago. Chantel took Joe to the visitor center to go to the bathroom. It's like, everything is over. It's just really loud. Storm. Alright, that's it. This is our site. I'll show you more tomorrow.